keeping my equity. As of today, the firm is yours to run.
Amazing talk, Mike. You really blew my mind.
Thanks.
Sir, your wine.
Stanford feels like a lifetime ago. You were the double champion in shooting and MMA. In fact, I'm sharper now than when I was holding that trophy. But you vanished after graduation. Am I IT, right? What happened? Ever since we graduated from Stanford, it's like we've been running two different races.
The algorithm optimization is showing.
My algorithm cuts AGI compute needs by 10 to the 6th power.
Then PhD at MIT, 3 years, speed run. Burned my life savings on scrapped gear and used GPUs. I went solo on AGI. I wanted to solve every human disease. They all said I was insane. Things were smooth enough at the start, but there were moments when everything just collapsed.
The neural parameter space isn't Euclidean. It's a complex Calabi-Yau manifold, the geometric heart of superstrength. By reconstructing our algorithms through multi-scale hierarchical topology, we finally tapped into higher dimensions. AI has moved beyond mere calculation to achieve multi-dimensional resonance.
Then I took the MPU prototype down to Texas to see Uncle Bob for our first seed investment.
Texas sun is brutal. Good to see you, Uncle Bob. The MPU Manifold Processing Unit, my AGI core, not some off-the-shelf GPU.
I don't care about silicon. Remember my fab in Mountain View? Peak of the 90s, but the 2000 dot-com bubble rotted it out. Now it's just a shell. The last crew burned 20 million in VC money, then went bust. Keys are yours. Your aunt's gone. Cancer. She said the only one who can fix things. Here's some cash. Go to work, kid.
Protein folding is the holy grail of biology. It's the only path for one-dimensional genetic code to transform into 3D physical reality. If a protein folds incorrectly, the machinery of life breaks, turning into cancer or Alzheimer's. Before Dr. Hasabi's and the Google DeepMind team, mapping a single protein structure took a PhD 5 years of lab work. It was like searching for an answer by manually flipping through every book in a library without an index. AlphaFold changed everything. It provided an instant search engine for all of humanity, compressing decades of labor into minutes. It's the greatest biological indexing in human history, but an index is only the beginning. While AlphaFold tells us what the shape is, my research scale topological resonance reveals how life functions. We no longer guess the structures via probability. We calculate the fundamental vibrations of life through the high-dimensional logic of Calabi manifolds. If you haven't felt a physical discomfort with this logic yet, I'll take your questions now.
I don't see an experimental control group, not even one. At Caltech, we pride ourselves on distinguishing between a scientific breakthrough and an elegant conjecture.
Statistically speaking, Mike, your protocol shows no significant efficacy for our patients.
Mike, stop calculating. You're trying to solve a puzzle with missing pieces. The biological logic of this reality is a closed loop. It's stagnant. It's flawed. To cure a disease born of this world, you need data from a world where the rules are broken.
Hi, Peter. Where are you?
So, we need a time machine. We jump, grab the data from parallel worlds, and feed it to your AI. How much? I'll handle it. If we put your MPU on the secondary market, we could double the NASDAQ.
The NASDAQ? Peter, that's just a scoreboard for the old world. We're not here to inflate a bubble, we're here to rewrite the architecture of reality.
So, what exactly am I supposed to do after the jump?
There are possibilities. For instance, cruising through a Megacity in a supercar, just feeling the wind. Or simply looking down at the world from the peak of a skyscraper. Or perhaps landing in the Middle Ages as a prince, treated with the highest honors. Maybe exploring a primeval forest, finding kinship with local wildlife. I also know you know that I know you're lying, but I accept the challenge.
Hope I'm not joining too late. I've finished the design with the AGI. We just need to build it. 72 hours. We can make it happen. Your gear, a non-lethal sidearm for defense, a high-limit credit card, comms link directly into your ear, and chrono anchors. It brings you home.
Where is the first stop?
We never know until we land. The AGI follows the data anomalies. Are you ready?
Yes.